Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Welcome to the sound bath this evening. So tonight's sound bath is all about emotions. So according to traditional Chinese medicine, the body has a reaction. Whenever you have a certain sentiment, experience, a negative feeling, or even a positive one, it sets off an emotional or chemical response in the body. And what's been studied has been that certain emotions are held in certain organs. So for example, if you're worried or nervous, sometimes you'll feel a little, fluttering in your butterflies in your stomach. If you're anxious, you're going to feel it maybe a little bit more in your chest. So you just notice that. So this has been studied. And so what I wanted to do tonight for the sound bath was to kind of just share that information with you. And so you can just be more aware when you're feeling a certain way. And I'm going to give you some tools to sound that emotion out. So there have been specific schools of thought about which sounds can help balance these organs and these emotions in your body. So we'll go through 5 major organs with the help of these singing bowls to help calm us down. So we'll start off with some breathing, and then we're just going to focus our energy on these areas of the body, and I will guide you through that. We're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale, and we're going to sound out the specific sound for that organ on your exhale. So you can do this at home if you can find a quiet spot, or save this for later and do it when you have a little privacy if you don't want to sound, disturb other people around you. But we're also going to instill a virtue just as a counterbalance to any negative emotion. So we're going to focus on kind of just releasing the negative, something that's holding you down, something that's, maybe not allowing yourself to be the best version of you. And then we're going to instill something to replace it. So for example, if we start off with an organ like the liver, this is where we hold our anger, okay? And so our anger, we can replace that with compassion, okay? So we're going to inhale a virtue, direct our attention to that organ, and then exhale out with the sound as I guide. All right, so just find a comfortable spot and we'll get started. You can lay back, sit back on a chair, and just take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes and just notice your breathing. We'll just be moving through the body, so just bringing awareness to your body now, just where your skin is touching the surface beneath you. Perhaps even noticing the clothes on your skin and how they feel. Noticing the air as it kisses the skin around your face and any exposed areas. And breathing deeply into the lower belly. And just filling that lower belly up with air. Let it expand like a balloon. And we'll just start with getting comfortable breathing into different parts of the body. So we'll start by sending our attention. So just bring attention to the feet. Can you send all your energy down there? And then bring your attention to your hands and your fingers. And just notice your energy there. And then bring attention to your head. And notice the awareness, the energy swirling around up there. Continuing to breathe deeply here. We're going to slowly bring awareness down the muscle send the energy down the arms. Feel like it's expanding out to the sides, filling up the arms all the way down to the hands and the fingers. And then we'll bring slowly back to the center of the chest and then down to the belly. And just feel the belly rise and fall as you inhale and exhale. This is the seat of many of our internal organs, our digestive system. And just feel that area relax. Relax the spaces between the organs. Relax the spaces between the bones. And then slowly bring the energy a little bit lower down to the center of the pelvic bowl where your sacral chakra are and your root chakra. So kind of in between the legs. Breathe into that area and then slowly feel that energy descend down both legs, all the way down to your feet. And we'll breathe into the whole body now. Just feel the energy circulate wherever you feel that it needs to go. And with time and practice, and as you do this more, you will know where the energy needs to go if you don't feel that right away. So we are self-healing machines, and we bring our attention, our own vibration, and the power of our own mind and thoughts alongside with our will to evolve, to grow, to heal to specific areas of the body. So that's what we'll be doing now. So let's continue to breathe into the whole body. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to direct our awareness down toward the liver, to the lower right side of the abdomen. The element for this organ is wood. So when you say somebody has a head that's hard like wood, or if somebody's stubborn, so stubbornness, it's anger, as I mentioned earlier, it's stored in the liver. It's frustration as well, frustration with things not happening the way you want them to happen, as well as potentially aggression. Okay, so these are the emotions that you want to perhaps just observe. When the liver is functioning properly, it's the filtration system of our body. So you'll notice when you release any of those stored emotions, you'll begin to function better. The sound that we want to exhale for this organ is shh. Just like saying shh to someone. And the virtue that we want to instill is compassion. So let's do that together. So we're going to inhale and breathe in compassion into our liver. And as you exhale, exhale out any anger and frustration with the sound shh. Inhale compassion straight into the liver. And exhale anger shh. Good. One more time. Feel the liver relax now. Just give it the space to allow it to release anything here. And next, we're going to move up to the heart. The heart is the element of fire. So when you think of somebody that's over anxious, over excited, overjoyed, almost manic, also vulnerable. And the main emotion here is anxiety. here, you might already know, is the emotion of worry, so over-worrying. And you're always constantly nervous or over-concerned about kind of a doomsday scenario. Okay? So you might feel indigestion. Chronically, you're over-worried all the time. So the virtue you want to instill here is trust. Trust. And exhaling with the sound who, like who did it. So who, to release the worry. Okay, so again, we're going to bring our attention and focus to the belly, to the stomach. We're going to inhale trust and exhale worry. Inhale trust and exhale. Use your voice as your instrument here to release the emotion. Go as loud as you wish. Inhale. And relax the stomach and the spleen. Moving on, we're going to go into the lungs now. The lungs are element of metal, according to traditional Chinese medicine here. And it is grief, it is sorrow. So think of sadness that you felt, yearning in your life. And that is held there, that is held in the lungs. So bring your awareness to the lungs. And we're going to inhale integrity. That's the virtue. As you exhale your sorrow, and exhale it with a sound. So a long S sound. All right, let's go for it. So inhaling into the lungs. Integrity. Exhale. Inhaling integrity. Build up the lungs with it. And exhale. One more time. And the last organ that we will be sounding tonight is the kidneys and the bladder. So the kidneys and the bladder hold fear. So we would say someone got so scared they released into their pants. Well, that's the bladder. Okay. So it's also dread, fear of maybe what doesn't exist. It kind of comes into the mind. You're afraid of everything. And paralyzed will is also something that's held here. Inability to move forward because of that fear. We're going to instill the virtue of wisdom as we breathe in to the kidneys and bladder, so kind of like the lower belly and the lower back here. And we're going to exhale the same sound S, but with rounded lips, so like that. Okay, so rounding lips with an S sound. So we're going to inhale into that lower, the bladder and kidneys, inhale the wisdom. And we're going to exhale fear with a inhale wisdom. Exhale. One more time. And just bring relaxation to the kidneys and to the bladder. Let the body just self-heal here, just getting out of its way so that it can function optimally. Continuing to breathe, laying here for as long as it's comfortable for you, just relaxing the body. You can always come back to this and try this technique regularly when you're feeling an overabundance of a certain emotion, or maybe even just a disease or uncomfortable movement of an organ. If you feel stuck anywhere, just try this out. I hope this has helped, and I wish you all a lovely, wonderful evening. Thanks for joining. Talk to you soon.